Alexa, bedroom light.
It's on.
White. Alexa. Never mind.
Did she autofocus?
She should.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. I'm Emma, I'm Abby's sister, and I'm picking out her books for this week. I'm just gonna start with one.
Oops. Oops. Sorry, guys.
So I'm sitting next to Abby's unread books and looking at her books. I'm tempted to pick this because it says daughter and we're sisters, but it's not sounding like something I want to ask her about what she's reading. This is pick number one. I've already read it, so sorry. So basically it's just because I've already read it and it's very good.
Okay.
Do you want to read this?
No, I'll read it. I haven't read it. I've started it before.
Okay, well, I listened to it on a road trip back to Texas. And it was so good.
Okay. Anxious People.
Anxious People.
Cover your face with it so they can see.
By Frederick Bachman.
Nice.
That is how you say it, I'm pretty sure.
Bachman?
It's not Bachman.
Okay.
Which that also makes me think this is Friedrich.
Maybe.
Pick number one.
Nice. Okay. Oh.
I'm still here.
Emma's here. This is book one. I'm going to start this tonight. And then we will once I finish, Emma can pick the next one. Yeah, in case you didn't get what was happening, Emma, my sister, is picking what I read for the week. So we're starting out with Anxious People, which there's a bookmark in here because I read what page is this? Where are the page numbers? Like 10. One time, and then did not read anymore. Not because it was bad, I just think I got this at a time where I was not wanting to read anything besides a romance. But I'm happy to read this. I've heard really good things. It was a book club favorite. The Reader's Guide. And basically the premise is an apartment open house becomes a hostage situation when a failed bank robber bursts in and takes a bunch of them hostage. So there's 8 people and it's the story of this hostage situation. So.
Oh, it's so good.
That's what we're about to do. It's not that long. Let's see, how many pages is it?
Yeah,
330. So that's not that bad, considering I've been reading books that are 600 or 700 pages recently, because I've been reading through in class. So let's get started.
1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna give it to you, boy, but there's a voice in my head that keeps.
The psychologist did her best to ignore that and asked Zara instead about her childhood and work, wondering repeatedly how Zara feels. How do you feel?
Hey guys, it's 8:40 right now. I've been reading, and then as you saw, I was listening a little bit to the book earlier. And I listened while I was making dinner, and I took a shower because I went to a Pilates class. So been listening and now reading while I watch my queen, Sarah Caroli, I don't know, on YouTube. I have a few videos queued. I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing, reading while watching. And yeah, I'm 160 pages in, which is about 50%. So I will hopefully get a little bit further tonight and then probably finish the book tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. So that's kind of my update. How am I feeling about the book? I at first was not vibing, and it's still not my favorite. We'll see how I feel like as the book continues. The writing style is definitely interesting and different, and not like something I would normally read. Like if Emma had not picked this book for me, it probably would have sat on my like TBR shelf for another year or two. It's just like not my normal style of book. And now things are starting to like come together a little bit more, and I understand like the overarching story, but at first I was like, what is going on? And I didn't like it. It's still not my favorite, as I said, but it at least makes sense to me what's going on. So we're about 50% through. I'm going to keep watching some YouTube videos and keep reading. And then we'll be on our way to finishing.
Secrets hidden inside me. I wanna say it to you, girl, but the words in my head, they don't string together easily. That's just what you do to me. Love should be given freely.
Okay, we're making our way through. I'm on chapter 61, page 270. So I'm close to the end. I'm like 80% through. I'm gonna finish it in this next sitting. So let's do it.
As freely as we breathe. Love, it's in the air.
Okay, so I just finished Anxious People, and honestly, you heard me talk about it. I wasn't loving it yesterday, but the ending was really good. Like really good. I don't want to like talk too much about it, I guess. And if you're gonna read this, if you haven't read it yet, like trigger warning about suicide, because that's like a main topic of discussion for a lot of the characters. It was really cool. It's kind of like one of those movies like Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve where like you see all these different like stories and somehow they all connect, but you don't realize until the end how they're connected. That's this book, with all of these characters, and the ending, this last like chapter or page that like kind of sums it up, is so good. I'm gonna read a little bit of it to you. The truth about all this. The truth is that this was a story about many different things, but most of all about idiots, because we're doing the best we can. We really are. We're trying to be grown up and love each other and understand how the hell you're supposed to insert USB leads. We're looking for something to cling on to, something to fight for, something to look forward to. We're doing all that we can to teach our children how to swim. We have all of this in common, yet most of us remain strangers. We never know what we do to each other, how your life is affected by mine. When you get home this evening, when this day is over and the night takes us, allow yourself a deep breath, because we made it through this day as well. There'll be another one along tomorrow. And honestly, like the story about the hostage situation and all that was interesting, but clearly it's much more than that. I'm still going between some ratings, so I don't have a good, I literally just finished this and then started recording this, so I need to think on it a little bit. But Emma's in class right now, so I'll wait for her, and when she gets back this afternoon, have her pick me my next book. So that's very exciting. This was a good choice though, and I would not have chosen it. So thanks, Emma. I have to get up, but I don't want to disturb her. She's sleeping.
Okay, you guys. I have to pick out 2 books because I'm going out of town this weekend and one isn't enough. So
You sound so sad.
I'm so tired. I'm like
I'm
feeling
forcing
like
her to do
I'm
this.
falling asleep right now. So the last book I picked because I like it. So I'm gonna try and pick something that maybe Abby will like this time.
Although I liked the last one.
You don't have to lie.
That's a Peter Pan like retelling, I think. It's Wendy. It's Wendy and Peter Pan's like daughter or something like that.
I hate that.
Okay.
She runs a successful skincare company. No. You haven't read this?
No, I've started it, but I haven't.
I was about to say,
I
I've
haven't
seen you
finished
reading it before. Well, just like none of the ones in this that maybe is fantasy are like being like yay to
Yeah,
me.
you don't have. I've been reading a lot of fantasy,
So sorry about it.
you can pick something else. Which one is that? Is that the Jojo Moyes one? In her shoes or something like that?
Yes, someone else's shoes. You like her, right?
Yeah.
Jojo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm setting this one aside.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
actually, I'm just gonna pick. Since I'm picking 2, I'm picking. This is one of them. Someone else's shoes. It's about these 2 women. I just read the inside. I don't know anything.
Tell us what it's about.
But
I don't know what it's about.
Sam accidentally picks up Nisha's gym bag, and inside, I don't know how to say this. Like, clearly I don't wear any designer, but Christian.
Louboutin?
But is that how you
Siriano?
spell it?
I don't see where it is.
Christian.
Yeah, Louboutin.
I don't know what that is.
Red bottoms.
Yeah, red crocodile shoes.
So they have to
And
switch
then
back.
it looks like they become besties.
Okay.
Or I don't know what's going on really, but it's about women, so it's Women's Week.
Great.
Because that's every week.
I read, well, she wrote Like Me Before You, that really sad one about the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read that one. And I've read other books by her.
You have a lot of book of the months that you haven't read.
I know.
So it's good.
That's not a book
one.
of the month.
Dang it. Dang it.
You Again is new. I just got that one this month. If you want to pick that one.
You
Or-
again?
It's a book of the month.
Oh, it's right next to it. This is seeming fall.
Yeah. That's why I picked it. You don't have to pick that one. I'm just saying. It's new. Hi.
Well, and neither The Anxious People is not a romance. And that is also not seeming like a romance.
Mm-mm.
So I'm like, maybe. I don't read. Maybe that's what I like to read. Is I don't like to read very much romance. But I feel like I kind of do. But it's not. I don't like to dip my toe in. It's like I'm going. It's Emily Henry or it's nothing else. Wait.
One of them's bi.
Yeah, they're just friends. Can you stop hating each other long enough to fall in love?
It's like When Harry Met Sally. That's supposedly what it is.
Okay, I'm picking this.
Okay. It just
You
the
again.
leaves are
If
so
it's like Harry Met Sally, then it's gonna be my favorite book of all time. So
But you're not reading it.
I'm
I
waiting
am.
for someone to write You've Got Mail, but somehow make it better,
I know.
which is impossible.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I'm gonna seem like a booktuber right now with my glasses on.
Oh, I literally was just talking for a few minutes and now realize my camera wasn't recording. Great. But I have my pickle snack here. So good. And I'm about to start Someone Else's Shoes by Jojo Moyes. The last clip you saw, Emma picked this one and You Again. She picked this one first, so I'm gonna read this one first. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while, so I'm excited to get through it, see what it's about. I've enjoyed some of JoJo's other books, so we will see. I'm gonna keep snacking on these pickles and start reading, and I'll just, update you when I update you.
Tonight. It's the renaissance of love tonight. Promise that you'll hold on tight.
Hey guys, so I'm not sure how I feel about my hair. I did these like 2 braids in a ponytail. I think I hate it. I think I'm gonna have to change it. I'm going to like this outdoor movie night with a friend. We're watching 10 Things I Hate About You. I'm very excited. But before I leave, I'm gonna give you a little update on Someone Else's Shoes. I am 25% through. I'm on page like 105 or something like that. And so far it's pretty good. At first I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this, literally in the first 10 pages. Like, who was I to judge in the first 10 pages? But I do think it's gonna be good. It has an interesting plot. It's like, yeah, like my sister said yesterday in like the intro clip that she filmed when she picked the book, their gym bags get switched, and so Nisha and Sam like have each other's shoes. Nisha is going through some things, and poor girl has really been through the ringer so far. I feel bad. And Sam is also going through the ringer. So we'll see if they come together, how that works, what the ending looks like. But yeah, I have plans tonight, so I'll probably read a little bit more when I get back, and then probably won't update you till tomorrow. So it's my first like 100-ish pages update. Hey guys. Oh my goodness. Today has been not a reading day. I had work this morning, and then I went and hung out with a friend this afternoon. I didn't get back until like 5, and then I took an everything shower and literally rotted on my phone on the couch for an hour and a half. And just ate literally almost a whole bag of Trader Joe's dill pickle chips, which are so good. And I was planning on making dinner, but then I wasn't really hungry because I ate that whole bag of chips. Anyway, it was a rot night. I let my inner demons get the best of me. It was a little bit of a depressive moment, but we're moving on past it. And we are reading. I've been reading for the past probably like hour and a half. I am now on page 200, so I'm about 45% through the book. And now I'm gonna try and move past my depressive thoughts, clean up a little bit, and then honestly it's 8:30, so I might pack up the rest of the house, do my closing shift, and then just get back in bed, read a little bit more, watch a show on my laptop. I have a video to edit that I want to get up, I think tomorrow. It's my reading fantasy books for a week video, and right now it's really long, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna cut it down or if I should just leave it kind of long. So I'm not sure if I want to think about that tonight at all. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'm 200 pages into Someone Else's Shoes. Honestly, things are going poorly for both women. Both of them are really struggling right now. Nisha is literally homeless. She's working as a housekeeper at the hotel where her ex-husband kicked her out of. And Sam's husband is like majorly depressed and she's broke. And she's maybe gonna get fired from her job. So things aren't going well for either of these ladies. But I'm just listening to some Lana Del Rey, which you couldn't see that, but I'm listening to some Lana, so I'm just gonna keep listening to music while I clean up a little, and then yeah, call it a night. So I'll check in with you tomorrow, cause I think I'm gonna do a little book-ish outing, which is literally just gonna be me going to Barnes and Noble, but I think I'll make it like a fun little thing. I'll bring my book and read and get myself a little fall drink, do a little book shopping. I have a few things on my radar. Do I need to get them? No. But like, it would be fun too. So that is the situation. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's the renaissance of love tonight. Promise that you'll be alright. Looking out of my window, nothing but blue skies and
Okay, guys. I just finished Someone Else's Shoes, and honestly, similar to Anxious People, like, it's a book that's been on my shelf for a while. I bought it because I thought I would like it, and then I never read it, and it took Emma picking it and forcing me to read it to realize, oh wait, it's a good book. Like, I knew I liked Jojo Moyes. The Giver of Stars is such a good book. If you haven't read that one, I highly recommend. I think it was also no, this wasn't Book of the Month. It was a Book of the Month book, probably a year or two ago at this point. And I got it and read it then. And it was really good. So pleasantly surprised and happy to have finished a good book. Like, it's always good to read a good book. Not 5 stars, but just like good. I enjoyed the story. I thought it had a really good ending. Nisha had a good plot development. So did Sam. Like, it had a good happy ending and like satisfying. It's not a romance. I think I would just call it like women's fiction, and I loved it. So thank you, Emma, for picking that for me. It is now 1:15. It's Saturday, and I think it is time for me to order myself a sandwich from my favorite place and then go to Barnes & Noble because it's literally right next door. So I'm gonna bring You Again, which is the last book that I am reading for this video, and I'll start that once I'm there. And it'll be really exciting. Last night I literally stayed up until 2:15 finishing this book that was on Kindle Unlimited that I literally just read the synopsis for and then was like, oh, I want to read that. called Accidentally Ours. After I talked to you, I cleaned up, did my whole thing, got in bed, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's something that on Kindle Unlimited that's just lighthearted that I would want to start, because I prefer to read on my Kindle once I'm in bed at night. Just, it's easier to hold, whatever, yada yada yada. I didn't really want to watch a show. And to me, a cheesy Kindle Unlimited book is basically watching a cheesy rom-com. They're on the same level as me. And it honestly, it's great. I love it. So I read Accidentally Ours last night, which was an age gap. Here, I'm going to insert this TikTok here. Am I supposed to be reading something else for a video that I'm filming? Yes. Did I just start a Kindle Unlimited book called Accidentally Ours? That's a steamy age gap secret relationship romantic comedy? Are you kidding me? One thing about me, I'm a sucker for an age gap. I'm a sucker for an age gap. I'm loving it, and I'm 10% in. Will I be staying up until the wee hours of the morning to finish this? Only time will tell. Here. Basically, it was so good. I loved it. So that's not part of this video, but I just wanted to throw in here that I read that last night. It wasn't amazing. It was 3 stars, but it was fun and quirky, and it was Kindle Unlimited. So if you're looking for an age gap, it was Brother's Boss, then that might be for you. Accidentally Ours on Kindle Unlimited. Let's go to Barnes & Noble though and start You Again. I'm very excited. I think this is the one that I'm most anticipating from this video, and the other ones have been surprisingly really good. So I hope that this one's better. Maybe 5 stars. We'll see. And Kate's here. We've just been chilling. Hello, Catherine.
That gently anchors me, then opens up my eyes to see a flower blooming so carelessly, and a sweet little bird that looks for food to feed her family, yet still finds time to jump.
Hey, I got a few clips at Barnes & Noble. I'm now about 150, I'm 158 to be exact, pages into You Again. Basically, to sum up what's happened so far, Ari and Josh have a few interactions over the years. It's been 8 years from the first time they met. The first time they met, they were both sleeping with the same person. And they met on bad terms. They had several bad interactions. Come on, Kate. Oh my gosh. Come on. They had several bad interactions before where they're at currently, which is basically both of them are recently dumped and kind of just in a bad place in life, and they're commiserating together. But that's what's happening. They're commiserating. But there's no romance between them yet. And then I thought I'd do a little haul of what I got at Barnes & Noble. I got 3 books. I think I showed you 2 of them while we were in there, but I'll show them to you again. I got Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This is the 3rd in the interconnected-ish standalone series by Abby Jimenez. That's the Friend Zone and Happy Ever After playlist, and then this is the last one. And I have liked the first 2 in the series. I've been enjoying reading through some of Abby Jimenez's back catalog, because I read her most recent release, Yours Truly, this year, and really liked it. So I've been reading some of her others. And so this is the last one of that series. I don't have it, thought I'd pick it up. Next, I got See You Yesterday, which is Rachel and Solomon. I believe this is, oh, I still have another Rachel and Solomon after this one that I haven't read. This is her, like, it's YA. Rachel and Solomon writes both YA and adult romance. And I've really enjoyed both from her. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow is the other YA one by her that I've read and really, really liked it. This one is a time loop situation, which I am a little bit hesitant about, but I love The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, mostly because I love Lynn Painter. But I think Rachel and Solomon has kind of a similar like bantery, like witty style of writing that I enjoy in Lynn Painter. So I think that I will hopefully enjoy this one too. And the cover's really cute. I love pink, if you can't tell. Sorry if this lighting is really harsh. It's also like the lighting in my bedroom is horrible, so I'm in my sister's bedroom. And then finally, I got The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, mostly because Sarah Caroli just finished this trilogy and loved it. So I saw the first one and I thought whoa, I should not look. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I should check it out. Because I've been in a fantasy mood recently. And the plot seemed interesting. So those are the books that I got in my update on You Again. It is 5:30, so I'm probably gonna read a little bit more, maybe just scroll on TikTok, I'm not sure, make dinner, and then I don't think I'll finish You Again tonight, but I'll come and update you probably tomorrow with my final thoughts once I finish. Okay, sorry. Kate's sitting here and she's being, oh. She's annoyed that I disturbed her. I just finished You Again. And I think I told you yesterday that I was hoping that this would be like so good and like 5 stars because I had high hopes. It didn't quite live up to my hopes. Was it bad? No, absolutely not. Was it 5 stars? No. Was it 4 stars? No. I think it's probably in that 3.5 area. I will say the ending was very sweet and good. Like, I can be redeemed by a good ending. Like, for most of the book, I was like, what is going on? And then we get to like the last like 100 to 50-ish pages. I loved the ending. So there was some redeeming qualities about that. But just because there's a good ending doesn't mean that the whole book was really good. And I'm going to stick with a solid 3.5. The spice and just like this book would be rated R. Just, I mean, not necessarily just for the spice, but also for the like explicit content, other explicit content of like sex, drugs, language, like all these things. The book would be rated R. So that's another thing where it's hard for me to rate it higher, because I feel like it's hard for me to recommend a book like that because I know that a lot of people don't like that, or a lot of my people that I would be recommending books to don't love that necessarily, so it makes it harder for me to give it a high rating if it's like super explicit. With that being said, that was the final book for this video. It is like 4:45 on Sunday afternoon, and I've been baking and obviously reading and cleaning my apartment. So I'm ready for a new week to start, and had a great time this week reading with y'all and letting Emma pick my books. I read several books that I would not have read otherwise. I'm sorry, Katie's literally just blocking me, but she's being snuggly. That I wouldn't have read otherwise. So I will see you in my next video, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.